I never tune into my stream either.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yep. It looks like a definitely a smaller egret.
Okay, everybody, I'm gonna try. I'm having a technical issue.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you came along, Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, there was one a couple of weeks ago out here, and by the time I got here, it was gone. And they had two of them. I saw the report. And, well, let's see if we can see them. The only place I saw them in Cape Cod. I didn't see any.
I've never seen one before in my life. Yeah. Gotta shut off the engine here.
It's definitely a smaller egret. It's fairly common to see the great egrets out here. And,
right.
you know, they'd be well back in the marsh. You'd see them. No problem.
Oh, there's another one.
You see a second one?
Yeah, they're right next to each other. Quickly look.
Both there?
Right there, right next to each other.
Yeah. All right. So they are still both here. Excellent.
Cool.
I also got a report that there's a whimbrel down at the visitor center too.
A what?
Whimbrel.
I don't know if I've ever even heard of that, let alone seen one.
It's a large shorebird with a large decurved bill.
Really?
Yeah, and got one down at
I didn't speak to anyone while I was there because the person at the desk was talking to a couple of people and there was no one else in there. I wouldn't mind a better look at the Snowies. I mean, this isn't great, but...
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the problem with Knox in general. I mean, the distance is just...
If you want, what I'm doing is I'm recording right now. I can give you a look.
I meant to throw my scope in the car, but we were going out for a ride and I forgot to throw it in.
Shame on you, shame.
I know. Well, guess what I did the other day? We had some great shorebirds and I didn't bring my camera.
Oh, jeez.
You know, and thankfully I had my scope that day and I was able to digiscope with my phone.
Everybody, hold on one second. I'm sorry you're missing this, but I'm recording as best I can, and I intend to upload later. I'm glad I came here. Almost didn't.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Oh, there's nothing to see.
Yeah. You, sometimes you get surprises.
Oh, wow. You know what? One thing I didn't realize, if you look, there's a mallard in the right behind the Snowies. Mm-hmm. I think that's a mallard. I didn't realize the Snowies were that small.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very small.
Oh, my goodness.
I just want to show you. Those were whimbrels. They were down at the Canandaigua City Pier just this past week.
Beautiful.
Yep, a dozen of them, and I've never run across that many whimbrels before. They're usually a bird or two.
I'm not good with shorebirds. In fact, I'm borderline terrible, but I can identify a killdeer. How's that?
That's good. No, that's good.
That's about as good as I get.
No, it's all learnable. You know, and honestly, there's no substitute for experience.
True.
Just getting out and seeing a bird. You can't really know a bird from a guide or from even a video.
Yeah, you have to.
You gotta see it.
You have to see it yourself.
Kind of look at it and see the way it's acting and everything. You know, you're likely to pick it up the next time you happen to run across one. So. Yeah. Got plane coming in, yep.
Okay, back to the snowies.
That's flying right there, huh?
I'm sorry?
That's flying.
Yep. Well, I'd rather watch a bird.
Yeah.
Okay, where'd those snowies go? I lost sight of them.
They're a
Oh,
little
there
bit
they are.
farther right, yeah. One's actually up on the land. I don't know how close you're getting in on him, but he is.
Well, can you stick your head in and look at my camera screen?
Oh yeah, very, very nice. Dark bill.
Mm-hmm.
The greats have a yellow bill. Dark legs, yellow feet. If he gets his feet up.
Oh, but just briefly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very nice. Yeah, you're getting in on him real well.
Both of them right now.
Yeah, right close together.
But I just assumed they would be bigger than that. I mean,
Yeah, no, the great egrets are the big ones.
No, I know, but I thought maybe they were, not quite as big, but pretty big. But I mean, mallards look huge compared to them.
Yeah, I saw a cattle egret last year.
I saw one this year myself. I had never seen one before. In fact, I couldn't. When I first saw it, I couldn't identify it, but I figured it out. And it was around for a bit and then flew off, and I haven't seen it since. But
Yeah, where'd you see that?
it was actually near my home. Happened to look out, and there were these 3 white things, and I assumed that they were all great egrets, and 2 of them were great egrets, but the 3rd white thing turned out to be a cattle egret.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just quick glance. Obviously, one was smaller than the others. I'm afraid everybody's getting bored while they're tuned in just looking out the front window because of my technical issue.
Yeah. It's a great idea, getting this accessible to other people that maybe can't get out here.
It's a lot of fun,
Yeah.
quite honestly.
We got birds that look small. I don't know if you've ever done they do the dike walks.
No.
It's a great opportunity to get down there on the dikes and get some real close views.
Wait, where?
Here,
Down there?
Yeah, it starts up, I think, sometime probably late
Oh,
July.
you can't just do it any time though.
No.
I didn't
but
think so.
the bird clubs will lead tours.
I see.
So you can walk right out on the dikes and you get nice views. And we've had some great birds. I was out twice last year for them. There's 2 white egrets just on the other side of campus.
Mom doesn't think we're going to Western.
It's hard to say.
Mom doesn't think so. You're not allowed to put them in, and she doesn't want to drive 2 hours to go to Western.
Okay, everybody, I think we're going to move on. Just get one more attempt at a decent look. I mean, it still isn't perfect.
Oh, you're You're fairly close on them.
Well, you know what I'd ideally like is a, you know, real close-ups, genuine close-ups,
Yeah.
but that ain't gonna happen here. They're beautiful birds.
Yeah, it's nice to see. Yeah.
One definitely looks larger than the other. To me, anyway. The one in the back looks larger.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've got to get going. Thank you again very much. I really appreciate it.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Nice
Ferris.
meeting you.
Yep.
Awesome.